I am about to open your eyes. Okay, maybe not. So before I get into the video, I just want to say I drew a lot of images, and many of them are quickly drawn just to get the point across, but I'm also not an artist, I just think it's a fun way to tell a story. So the title of this video may be a bit surprising considering these people are perhaps at the top of the list of people who deserve shame and everything bad in life. But okay, if you live a life with no regrets, you didn't make any immature decisions, that's boring. I want to meet someone who isn't afraid to tell me all the sinful thoughts you have. I won't think anything less of you, steal from your grandmother, heck I don't have your brain, murder me, that's an evil terrible thing to do, but I shouldn't have been in that part of town. Cheat on me? Probably my fault anyways. Really? I was never mad. I just get it. And I may seem a little naive, my point isn't to condone and put up with bad people all the time, but you are how the atoms in your brain have aligned, and you can't really help that. And I respect that. I love hearing what you have to bring to the table, man. We need to at least understand them. We owe them that much. Like, for example, I don't like how some people just attack men for being inconsiderate jerk-offs who patronize women and are just overall selfish people. And you know what? I get it. They have probably met some men who have made mistakes only men could make, but I support their voice. Heck, I see a post on Facebook, hey man, I'll like your post. I think it helps to listen to people because that's all kinda we want, to be heard and validated. And okay, I know we don't live in an ideal world, but you're amazing because no person on earth is like you. You are beautiful in ways that I am not. I think about it like this. If you copy every atom in my body into the same shape, form, and size, it's basically a clone of me. What decisions would that person make that's different than mine? And I think none. I think they're just as prone to make the same decisions as me, and I shouldn't judge that person. Just like I shouldn't judge myself. I mean, surely a pedophile has no control over his thoughts, and some seem destined to commit heinous crimes anyways. It doesn't make what they did any better, or that they don't deserve jail time. We should understand that every human being has tendencies, good, bad, or really, really, really bad, but they can't help that. They are humans performing the only way they know their brain is programmed to perform. Like it is in my nature to have social anxiety, and thus make certain errors over again. While this may seem more manageable, it can have an ugly effect on how I treat people around me. So if I hear, oh my god, that guy in the corner over there, he is so annoying. All he does is insult his friends behind their backs. So what do I do when I hear this? I want to go up and say hi. Give them the gift of respect. I realize this guy has harmful tendencies, and this person may not realize what he is doing to people. He's probably just trying to be friendly, and he's just really bad at showing it. And it probably isn't healthy for me to be friends with you, but seriously bro, I get you. I mean, it's hard to change people. It's hard to change yourself. I have a rule where I don't say anything to people I wouldn't say to their face. But also just kick ass to be nice to people. Like, I am not so much this way anymore. I'm much better at being real with people when they fuck up, but I used to be really lazy about it. Like if I was a manager of people, I think I would relate too hard to people's struggles. Oh hey man, I've been late for like every day this week. Like, hey man, so am I. Or oh my god, I was using the forklift and I was pulling into the back and I changed one of the gears accidentally and I knocked over every inventory holding beam in the whole warehouse. What do? I'd be like, oh, haha, yeah, those things are confusing as aren't they? I would constantly be making excuses for people. So this whole train of thought started for me when I was about 13 years old. We were all in a group of friends and someone's brother who was different, very hyperactive. He probably just had ADHD, but otherwise normal. And he would always want to be part of the group. And that's fine. Like, honestly, to me it was kind of flattering he wants to hang out with us. But I think for some people it's hard to resonate with aggressive people. I mean, be yourself. Just don't shove it down people's throats. But this poor kid just couldn't get that right. He thought if I'm being ignored, well, they just aren't hearing me. A common child fallacy, actually. We were all playing ball tag and this kid comes over with Yu-Gi-Oh cards and he starts getting in our way, stopping us for a second to explain what each Yu-Gi-Oh card did and its special power. He must have ended up playing the game for about 30 minutes and everyone was just kind of staring at him like, we just want to play ball tag. But finally one of the kids threw all of his cards all over the road and the cards quickly blew away and he just said, get out of here. You're not welcome with us. He was in shock. He fell to the ground crying. And this kid wasn't retarded, I think he was just hyperactive. But some kids mocked him, while the rest just kind of froze up. So we all just kind of watched him cry silently before I guess he realized he should say something. So he said the line that would probably end up being his demise. These aren't tears of sadness, these are tears tears of anger. And so he left, and later one of the moms came out to explain to us what we shouldn't have make fun of people who are different, and he can't help who he is, before turning into Kirby and sucking us all up. And this line stuck with me. While wise words for a kid. Just like today, even back then I wanted to think about the best way to handle the situation. At what point is a person responsible for their actions? This kid was barely different from us. He was hyperactive for sure, but does that mean we should just tolerate him forever? I mean, it's good to be a nice, tolerant person, but sometimes you need to think of your own health if someone is having a negative impact on you. I have made a lot of embarrassing decisions in my life, and I feel like I have control over them. Yet I am prone to keep making them over and over again just because of the way I was born. If you are a fatist, you believe you are going to do what you are born to do, and there is no stopping it. I'm just too nice, I guess. Long story short, I don't judge people. Put yourself in a scenario where you will make the most mistakes as possible, so you'll learn from them as soon as learn from them in early as life as you can.